Hold on, guys. This might cut out for a sec. I'm back. Oh, YouTube is getting on my nerves so bad. So bad. How's everybody doing? I'm guessing people are still not getting notifications. Surprise, surprise. I'm just looking up the AAC real quick. Hold on, guys. Just writing them down real quick so I don't get them confused. Houston, Navy, Tulane, so what I am gonna do one thing too. Since the independents are all by themselves and there's only like 5 of them, I'm actually going to slide some of these into other conferences. And the AAC has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 11. UConn actually left the AAC, so I'm actually going to add them to the AAC. And I'm also going to add, hold on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll add UMass and Army. And even 14, there we go. I added Notre Dame to the AAC because they did play in the AAC last year full time, and they're affiliated with the AAC. So the only 3 left will be BYU, Liberty, and New Mexico State. BYU will go in the Mountain West. New Mexico State, probably the same thing. And then Liberty can go in the MAC. That'll work. So now I just have to wait on people to show up because nobody's getting notifications. This has to be figured out, guys. Has to be. Alright, so Dardale 1991, go Blue, Michigan. I haven't seen you in the chat, man. How you doing? So basically what's going on is we're going conference by conference, ranking each logo. The goal is, eventually, I am going to put out brackets, March Madness style, videos. And what I'll do is I'll pump those out to Facebook, Twitter, all that. And I'm going to get votes. And eventually, we are going to crown the most popular, I guess, or what everybody thinks is the best logo in the nation, tournament style. But in order to get to that, we have to seed them. You can't have a tournament without seedings, because then you're just randomly throwing teams against each other. So the purpose of these live shows are to seed each conference, and then I can make up the brackets. We've already done the Power 5. Give me 1 second real quick, and I'll give you the final rankings on those. There's the SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and Pac-12. So, the rules are simple. Whenever you join the live show, if you type in your vote, We go from the best to the worst. You type in your vote of the logos remaining. That counts as one vote. That's one way to vote. The other way to vote is super chat. And whenever you super chat, whatever place you want that particular team to be in, it's done. I'll place extra value on the super chat. So let's say we were voting the SEC and Arkansas was voted number 1. You're like, well, I'm a Florida fan. I want Florida to be number 1. Super chat. And then you put Florida number 1 or Florida first place. Done deal. Then Florida would take over first place. So as long as another super chat vote is in that spot, then that would override it. So here we go. Our rankings so far before the brackets. First up, the SEC logos. Florida was voted 1, Alabama 2, Missouri 3, South Carolina 4, Arkansas 5, Auburn 6, Texas A&M 7, Mississippi State 8, 9 LSU, 10 Ole Miss, 11 Tennessee, 12 Vanderbilt, 13 Kentucky, and a Georgia Tech fan super chatted Georgia into last place. So that's how Georgia's logo ended up in last place. Now, for the ACC, Georgia Tech's logo was super chatted into first place by a Georgia fan. Reverse psychology? I don't know. Miami voted second place. Clemson third. Boston College fourth. Notre Dame fifth. Virginia 6, Louisville 7, North Carolina 8, NC State 9, Virginia Tech 10, Duke 11, Syracuse 12, Wake Forest 13, and then Florida State was super chatted into 14th, and Pitt super chatted into 15th. Big Ten, Wisconsin super chatted into first place. Then Iowa voted second, Michigan State voted third, Northwestern 4, Indiana 5, Maryland 6, Purdue 7, Minnesota 8, Nebraska 9, Michigan 10, Illinois 11, Rutgers 12, Ohio State super chatted into 13th, and Penn State super chatted into 14th. 2 more conferences. The Big 12, West Virginia super chatted into first. Kansas State voted in second, Texas Tech third, Iowa State fourth, Oklahoma State fifth, Baylor 6, TCU 7, Kansas 8, Oklahoma 9, and Texas super chatted into last place. Finally, the Pac-12. Top 3 spots, all 3 super chats. Washington State, Oregon, Utah. And then Oregon State voted into 4th, Arizona State 5th, Stanford super chatted into 6th, whatever. Colorado voted 7th, Arizona 8, Cal 9, USC 10, UCLA 11, and Washington 12. And now we're in the AAC. Somebody told me yesterday they weren't going to be able to make it, so they pre-super chatted Memphis in the first place. So first place is already decided. That's where we stand. Logos for the AAC. So let me mark Memphis out. And by the way, I had to put the independents somewhere because there's 5 of them, and that would just mess things up. So I've already counted Notre Dame in the ACC. So for the AAC, I'm going to stick UConn, who actually used to be in the AAC, and then UMass and Army. So the AAC is going to have 14. And then BYU and New Mexico State, I'm going to stick them in the Mountain West, and then Liberty, I will stick them in the MAC. That's how that's going to go. So, long story short, we're voting on second place for the AAC. I know, Pizza Woman. That's what I'm talking about. No, nobody's getting notifications. I even made a video about that earlier. I don't understand what's going on with YouTube. It's irritating. I mean, I'm doing all right myself personally, but YouTube is driving me up a wall. Nobody's getting notifications, and here's the strange thing about my channel. So, you know, I was on a clip to where I was gaining fast every day, over. And then all of a sudden, for the past 10 days, I've been stuck at 1,061. And even when it upticks, like it'll show, hey, you gained a subscriber, and then it'll go up to, 1,062, 1,000, and, whatever. It always goes back down to 1,061. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's definitely irritating me. Not happy with it. But, the videos are still doing all right. I'm getting decent views, and, live streams could be better if people got notified, but I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure out if there's any settings on here. No, I don't know. Wait, I could actually turn the camera around? That's crazy. Let me see. I don't know what's going on. This is crazy, but nobody's getting notified, and I'm getting just super upset. I might go black and white one day just to be. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways. So if people are not getting notified, how are they going to vote? You know, YouTube is irritating me. The only thing that I can think of is whenever you guys do come across the live stream, what you can do is you can hit the screen and then hit that swoopish arrow. That's to share it, and then you can copy the link and then you can paste that link anywhere else. So the only way that I can think of getting more eyeballs is sharing the link, because obviously nobody's getting notified, and I'm getting super irritated. Other than that, I don't know. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm back. And see, now when I come back, now it's saying I have more viewers, like 1 second. If YouTube were a person, we'd be having a fight right now. Like, I would be fighting them for real. Like, fist fight. So, I'm glad people are stumbling across this because nobody's getting notified. Y'all want to vote? We're doing the AAC. Somebody already super chatted Memphis in the first place from yesterday. I'm adding UConn, UMass, and Army into the mix because they are independents, and that would just be a mess. I've already done Notre Dame for the ACC, so I'm just going to throw these others randomly. New Mexico State and BYU, I'm going to stick them in the Mountain West. So, for the AAC, who has the best logo out of Cincinnati, Tulsa, UCF, SMU, Houston, Navy, Tulane, East Carolina, Temple, South Florida, UConn, UMass, and Army? Alright, so Pizza Woman says Houston. Hey, if nobody else votes, you will get to pick every stinking one, which is fine with me. That's still following the rules. I would be okay with that, for sure. So does anybody else want to vote? We are voting on the best logos in the AAC, and I added a few to the list because of independence. Darnell says Cincinnati. I agree. If you're subscribed to the channel, I actually did a video on my opinion, but I wanted the brackets to be based on you guys' opinion, and that would help with seedings. So my opinion would be Cincinnati. Try not to hit the table. That's shaking the. Sorry, kid. Life is going on. Kids in the room. So we got 1 vote for Houston, 1 vote for Cincinnati. That's a good vote, Darnell. I like it. If I have to, I'll do coin flips all night until people start stumbling onto my live stream because nobody's getting notified. I remember the first one I did. I believe it was the SEC. Pizza Woman's flipping to Cincinnati. That's not a bad choice. I like it. All right, so Cincinnati actually has 2 votes. That's not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. Cincinnati with 2 votes. But I do have a coin if I need to flip it. So we're gonna try to go at a fairly fast pace here, even if there's only 2 votes per team. That's fine, whatever. So Cincinnati. Besides Memphis, The best logo out of Cincinnati, Tulsa, UCF, SMU, Houston, Navy, Tulane, East Carolina, Temple, South Florida, UConn, UMass, and Army. Going once, going twice. Done. Cincinnati, second place. Can you turn the TV down?
Yeah. Where's the remote?
I think it's on the bed. Alright, so now we're on to third place. We already have a vote for Houston for third place.
Good.
Anybody else want to vote, or are we sticking Houston in third place?
Is that good?
By the way, guys, gold and blue dude cozies. If you want one for free, just send me your address through email. My email is refsuck, REFSSUK, REFSSUK. That's refsuck@gmail.com. Email me your address and you get a golden blue dude cozy sent to you for free, and it won't have this. I've been using this. It's used. I have new ones, brand new ones. All you have to do is email me for your address. Can you go over there, please? Yeah, just email me your address. I know, Basketball Legend. I literally made a video like 30 minutes ago about people not getting notified. I don't know what to do. But anyways, we're voting on third place. Best logo out of Tulsa, UCF, SMU, Houston, Navy, Tulane, East Carolina, Temple, South Florida, UConn, UMass, and Army. And yes, I added UConn, UMass, and Army because of independence. Memphis was super chatted in the first place. Cincinnati's already been voted into second place. So now we're going for third place. Houston already has one vote. We got Tulsa, UCF, SMU, Houston, Navy, Tulane, East Carolina, Temple, South Florida, UConn, UMass, and Army. And don't forget, you can always super chat a team anywhere, anytime, and it won't be voted on. It will be a done deal. Or you can do a regular vote. Right now, we're doing third place. Yes, Cincinnati's second. I'll let those who have just gotten here, because nobody gets notified because YouTube sucks right now. Alright, so Basketball Legend did super chat. What's your vote and where do you want them? You can't pick first place though. Memphis was already super chatted into first place. UConn's. Alright, so sorry, Cincinnati actually gets bumped down to third. Because Basketball Legend super chatted UConn in the second. Still taking votes though. So Darnell is going UCF. So you can still vote for fourth place Basketball Legend, even though you just super chatted UConn in the second, and that knocks Cincinnati down to third. That means technically we're voting on fourth place right now, and we have a tie between UCF and Houston. Yeah, I already put Memphis in first because you were afraid that you wouldn't get here because of the notification. But you did. You're voting for SMU for fourth place. Yeah, Basketball Legend was the one that super chatted Memphis in the first place, and he did it yesterday before I even did the video. And then a little bit ago, he put UConn in second. So right now, for fourth place, we have a three-way tie between UCF, SMU, Houston. Either somebody can flip or change their vote or let me decide. Up to y'all. We have a three-way tie between UCF and... Never mind, UCF has 2 votes now. UCF with the lead. Nice. Don't forget, like I said earlier, some people already have my email. If you do, All you have to do is email me your address and I will send you a cozy for free. No charge. I have about 100 of them, so I'm trying to, promote that way. And if you don't know my email, it's refsuck@gmail.com. It's spelled refsssuk@gmail.com. Just email me your address and I'll get it to you. So, Basketball Legend actually is switching from SMU to UCF. So now UCF has 3. 3-1 over Houston. Anybody else want to vote? Think that might wrap it up actually. All right, so for 4th place, UCF going once, going twice. It will be UCF. Very good. I like it. 5th place, we have Tulsa, SMU, Houston, Navy, Tulane, East Carolina, Temple, South Florida, UMass, and Army. Left. Who has the best logo out of that? And yes, UMass and Army are not in the AAC. But I had to stick them somewhere because they're independents, and that would just be too weird voting on like 5 independents. Basketball Legends going with Tulsa. I'm guessing Pizza Woman, if she's still here, will go Houston. Yeah, nor UConn. Correct. Although UConn used to be in the AAC, but they are not anymore. They went independent. I'm trying to put in all the rules, but the character limit is messing me up. I didn't know there was a character limit on here. So we actually had 2 votes for SMU. Okay. And Pizza Woman actually might not be here, so unless she revotes Houston, they will not get that vote. So as of right now, SMU and Tulsa 2-1. Yeah, UConn was obsessed with being in the Big East in basketball, so that's why they backed out of the AAC and football. So yeah, they're 100% a basketball school. So SMU with the 2-1 lead for 5th place, going once, going twice. Done deal. We are getting through this. So y'all know the deal. Now we're on to 6th place. 6th. Yeah. Houston wasn't going to get it anyways. SMU got 2. But you can vote Houston now. We're going for 6th place. Tulsa, Houston, Navy, Tulane, East Carolina, Temple, South Florida, UMass, and Army. Who y'all got? I'm sorry if I'm rushing y'all, but it's time for my kids to go to bed, so I'm trying to get this in before then. 6th place. Who's the best? Left. Tulsa, Houston. Well, actually, SMU just went into 5th place, so SMU's off the board. But we do have Tulsa, Houston, Navy. The limit's too. Oh, I get you. The number of characters in the chat. My bad. I got you. Yeah, SMU's off the board. They were voted into 5th. So this is 6th. We got Tulsa, Houston, Navy, Tulane, East Carolina, Temple, South Florida, UMass, and Army. Wisconsin fan goes Navy. All right, that'll work. Anybody else want to vote? We got 1 vote for Navy, but if nobody else votes, then 1 vote would be enough. No, Houston is still on the board. They haven't been voted in yet. Basketball Legend goes Tulane. He likes those crazy green colors, which is fine. It happens. I'm guessing you want to go Houston, Pizza Woman? Darnell goes East Carolina. I like that vote, actually. That gold and purple pirate, I actually like that. I do, not gonna lie. Wisconsin fan is being very clear on the rules, and he is 100% correct. So Wisconsin fan is changing to Tulane. Where was he at? He was Navy. So Navy loses a vote. Tulane gains a vote. Pizza Woman is going Tulane. And Basketball Legend. Who did he start out with? Oh, so he actually switched to East Carolina. So now it's an actual tie. Let me make sure I got all this caught up. Navy to Tulane. All right, so that's 1. Darnell's got ECU, so that's 1-1. Pizza Woman, Tulane. Basketball Legends switching over to ECU. Yeah, it's 2-2 because Basketball Legends switched. So might be our first coin flip of the night, unless somebody wants to flip. That's what we're gonna do. Any flips or any vote flipping before I flip the coin? This is between Tulane and East Carolina. East Carolina is going to be the heads. That makes sense because of the pirate face, and Tulane, the tails. That just kind of makes sense to me. So heads, East Carolina, tails, Tulane. Here we go. Heads, East Carolina. That'll work. And now we're on to 7th place. Tulsa, Houston, Navy, Tulane, Temple, South Florida, UMass, Army. Who y'all got? Wisconsin fan, Tulane. I might start choosing some moderators here soon, and I think Wisconsin fan would make a really good moderator. All right, slow down on naming the teams. I got you. We have Tulsa, Houston, Navy, Temple, South Florida, or USF, UMass, and Army. If you need a minute to look up logos, that's fine. I'm not trying to rush you too much. So Tulsa, Houston, Navy, Temple, South Florida, UMass, and Army. And Tulane has, it's just the T, the classic T. It kind of looks like a maze. It's kind of an outline T, kind of a maze that goes through. I don't know how to explain it. It's the burgundy T, basically. The T. We do have a vote for Tulane, though. I'm going by, I try to make it an even playing field, so I go by ESPN, and they go by the T. Which, honestly, I like the T better than the owl. Wisconsin fan says, I would change my name to the Wisconsin/Marquette Ambassador to Gold and Blue Dudes channel. If I don't know if they give you that many characters, but hey, if they do, there you go. That'll work. very descriptive. So for 7th place, only one team has a vote, and that's Tulane. Basketball Legends says, do we not have USF? Yeah, USF, South Florida. Yeah, they're still available. Tulsa is available. Houston is available. Navy is available. Temple is available. USF available. UMass and Army. So he's going USF. Pizza Woman's going Houston. I was wondering when that was going to happen again. So we have a 3-way tie between USF, Tulane, and Houston. Does anybody want to flip? Or are you going to leave it up to me? Dadgum. Even I would be. I don't know. Anybody flipping, or is it going to be up to me? I guess Basketball Legends taking over and going USF. Do you feel strongly about them being in 7th place, or do you want them? Oh, oh, never mind. Basketball Legend just put Houston in last place. Okay, okay. So, yeah, that's one way to take them off the board. Now you cannot take Houston. Sorry, Pizza Woman. It's just how the rules are. Don't look at me. So, but that still counts for the other votes, though. Tulane and South Florida still have 1 apiece. Now, Houston is off the board, so I can either flip a coin or Pizza Woman can choose somebody else besides Houston. It's up to y'all. Shots fired on Main Street. Alright, I guess we're flipping. Y'all are already calling for it. USF heads. That makes sense. So USF heads, Tulane tails. Makes sense to me. Tulane actually won that one. Alrighty. So Tulane did not win back-to-back, or did not lose back-to-back coin tosses. Oh, dang, and Pizza Woman just picked USF. Alright, we'll change that over. And then what I'll do is I'll put Tulane in 8th since they did win a coin toss. Then USF goes in 7th. That'll work. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not many left, guys. Not many left. Tulsa, Navy, Temple, UMass, Army. Who is the best out of that? Tulsa, Navy, Temple, UMass, Army. Who you got? Well, no, you voted USF, so I actually bumped Tulane down to 8th. That put USF in 7th. But since Tulane did win the coin toss, I went ahead and just penciled them in as 8th. So USF is 7th. Tulane is 8th. So 9th place, Tulsa, Navy, Temple, UMass, and Army. Tulsa, Navy, Temple, UMass, and Army. Who has the best one out of that? Navy gets a vote. We're down to 5 logos left. Tulsa, Navy, Temple, UMass, and Army. Army gets a vote. So is it the Navy versus Army rivalry? That's kind of cool. Basketball Legend says it won't let me super chat. What? That's weird. Dang. Darnell says Navy. Mike Vick says Army. So we are keeping up with the Army versus Navy rivalry here. That's actually pretty cool. The battle for 9th place is on. So even if you're not... Okay, so you picked Army. So it's 2 and 2. 2 for Army, 2 for Navy. Yes, Army is independent, but the problem is the independent sector only has like 5 or 6 teams, so that would be kind of hard to factor into bracketing. So what I did was kind of whatever region they're in. So I put Notre Dame in the ACC because they were a full member of the ACC last year, and that's their affiliation. So in the AAC, I stuck UConn, UMass, and Army in the AAC. And I'm going to stick BYU and New Mexico State in the Mountain West, and then I'll stick Liberty in the MAC. That way we're not having to deal with the nonsense of the independent. That would just be weird. Wisconsin says, I'm trying to paste a logo graph that I made with my custom conferences. I'm trying to paste it and it won't paste. So whenever you hit the comment, are you holding it down and then it pops up paste and you hit paste and it's not working? Oh, that's strange. But we have a 2-2 tie between Navy and Army for 9th place. Does anybody else want to vote, or does anybody else want to flip their vote? Otherwise, coin flip time. And I'm getting mad because New Mexico State in the Sun Belt. I'll think about it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I might do that. But I'm just super mad at YouTube because nobody's getting notifications. Yeah, Army's heads and Navy's going to be tails. Here we go. Army's heads. Done. Army 9th place. And I'll go ahead and put Navy in 10th. Because they did get good votes. So now 11, 12, and 13. Rolling along. Basketball legend goes Tulsa. So we have Tulsa, Temple, UMass. Best logo, Tulsa, Temple, and UMass. Tulsa, Temple, UMass. Who you got? We only got 3 left. 2 for Tulsa. I kind of like Tulsa's logo. I had them pretty high. I haven't seen a paste on here yet. Wisconsin fan, sorry bud. Wisconsin fan does go Tulsa though. I think Tulsa, yeah, that's a good. So I'm gonna call it out because they're sweeping it. No votes for anybody else. Tulsa for 11th place, going once, going twice. Yep, Tulsa wins. There we go. So now it's down to the last spot between 12 and 13. So who has the best logo out of Temple and UMass? There's your choices. Temple and UMass. And then we're done. Well, that's another vote for Tulsa. So they got 4 votes. They are definitely 11th place. Now for 12th place. Temple and UMass. We have a vote for Temple. And we have a vote for UMass. Those are the 2 teams left. Tulsa, Temple and UMass. Sorry. 2 for Temple. Temple and UMass. That's it. That's all we got left. Yeah, that's it. Just Temple and UMass. Because we're going for the 12th spot, and loser will get 13th. Darnell goes Temple. So that's 3 for Temple and 1 for UMass. And for me, that's good enough unless somebody flips or super chats. So here we go. Temple for 12th, UMass for 13th, going once. Well, Pizza Woman did pick UMass, so that's 3-2. Make sure she wasn't a flip. Nope, she wasn't a flip. Yes, that is my email, by the way. Wisconsin fan just posted my email. If you would like a free cozy like this, just email me your address, and I will send it to you absolutely free, no problem. No, they're not tied. Temple's actually up 3-2. Let me double check. Temple. And then Pizza Woman UMass, and then Basketball Legend UMass. 1, 2, 3. So 3-2. All right, so Temple for 12th place, going once, going twice. There we go. And we are all set. And UMass. So the final standings for the AAC logos, including Independence, because I don't want to do a separate vote for Independence. Memphis super chatted in the first place. UConn super chatted in the second place. Cincinnati voted in the third. UCF fourth. SMU fifth. East Carolina sixth. USF seventh. Tulane eighth. Army ninth. Navy 10th. Tulsa 11th. Temple 12th. UMass 13th. And Houston was super chatted in the last place. So there we go. Only a few more, guys. 4 more conferences. We've knocked out 6. And 4 more to go. I don't see a link. But I do see my email up. That is my email. So I don't know what's going. YouTube is really ticking me off now. So 3 issues now. 1, y'all aren't getting notifications. That's a problem. 2, my subscription count is being whack. What do I mean by being whack? Well, I was gaining at a substantial clip. Well, over the past 10 days, it's showing that I haven't gained at all. Not one single subscriber. I'm stuck at 1,061 forever in time. Even when it ticks, like, in a day, it'll tick up, 162, or 1,062, 1,060. It'll tick up a little bit, but by the end of the day, it always resets to 1,061. Okay? And now, Basketball Legend is saying it's not allowing him to super chat. So, I'm having some big-time issues with YouTube right now. I'm not happy with them. They need to correct this. And, they're going to keep getting ripped up by me on my videos. So, yeah. I know y'all are irritated. I'm irritated. YouTube is really just pushing the wrong buttons for me right now. But I always do appreciate y'all stopping by. Even when I'm in an irritated mood on YouTube. Y'all still stop by, and I always appreciate it. So, I'm going to get off here. Tomorrow, I'll tell you what, whenever this video uploads, y'all leave comments as to which conference you want to see next. Because we have Conference USA, the Sun Belt, Mountain West, and the MAC. That's who's left. So tomorrow, I'll think about it, see what y'all think about it, and we'll go from there. So, as always, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Even though nobody's getting notified because YouTube is being stupid right now, y'all still found me somehow, some way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Appreciate it. And we'll be back on tomorrow around the same time. It depends on what time my son's flag football game is over. It'll be either 8 or 8:30. So come a looking between 8 and 8:30, and I'll be on here. Appreciate you guys for finding me. And Basketball Legend, man, you keep super chatting me, and I appreciate it. That is awesome. That's money directly contributed to me, and YouTube doesn't get to touch it. Definitely appreciated. Let me see. Basketball Legend. I mean, you can't see my video subscriptions. Oh, you can't see your subscriptions at all. Mike Vick did get a notification, so I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know. It's very hit and miss right now, but they're definitely not consistent. Not happy. But I'm going to jump off here. Kids need to go to bed. I need to get some rest. I'm going to see what's going on in basketball. But I do appreciate y'all stopping by, even though notifications are being very hit and miss right now. Y'all did find me. So hopefully tomorrow I will get on here around 8:30. Come looking for me if you don't get the notification. Appreciate you stopping by.